Hey guys, it's Jen over at worldofjencraft.com, and this is our card for today. So I am still going strong with my sketch challenges that I have been doing using the MFT sketches. This one is number 362. So, and I will have the sketch along with the card over at my website, worldofjencraft.com, if you want to go over and check out, see what the sketch initially started with. I'm getting a little bit better about not following the sketch exactly. I'm one of those that it has to be exact according to the sketch. So I kind of went off a little bit from the original sketch on this, and I thought it turned out pretty darn cool. So all of these clouds on here, they're not popped, but I'll show you what I did with them to give them just a little bit more dimension than just sticking them straight down onto the cardstock. So let's get to the supplies, and I will show you how I put it together. I brought out the epoxy, the glitter in clear. I used the glitter on this one. The Lift Me Up bundle. Yeah, I have not pulled this one out for a while. I actually saw a card posted to a card group that I'm in by a fellow demonstrator, Jen Floyd, and she had used the Lift Me Up bundle on her card, and I was like, oh my gosh, that would be absolutely perfect for what I'm doing with my sketch. So yeah, so it's kind of fun to, you know, be inspired by other people's projects and stuff. And bring out stamp sets that I have not used in quite a while, like quite a while. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Layering circles, framelits, and the stitched shapes framelits. And you certainly don't need the stitched shapes. You could use just the coordinating circles in the layering circles, but I am kind of partial to the stitching on these. The Dapper Denim, Berry Burst, and Crushed Curry are the inks. Aren't those just really pretty together? Love the bright colors, so cheery. The paper that I used, excuse me, I don't know what the deal is. It's what, February, the beginning of February. I have been sneezing like crazy, and I live in Nebraska where the ground is frozen and it's been snowing, so I have no idea what's going on with that. Whisper White 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2 for my card base. 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then I have 3 smaller clouds and 2 larger clouds cut with the dies. And then a 1 7/8 inch, so you'll need 2 of these from the stitched circle. And then you're going to need a scrap for the balloons and the clouds, which this is just the balloon, but since I already have the clouds cut out. Dapper Denim, Dapper Denim, I just love the way that sounds. 2-inch scalloped circle, you'll need 2 of these. And then a 4 by 5 1/4. And the Color Theory DSP, yes, I am bringing that back out again. 1 1/2 by 4 7/8 is what I used for this one. I think what I will do is, we're going to do our stamping first. So let's grab out our scrap, and then we're going to stamp our little clouds on these. So this, I'm going to stamp out my 2 balloons, 1 in Crushed Curry. And I need to get a re-inker for this. This stamp pad has kind of seen its better days, so hopefully I'll get a good image on this. Oh, yep, that works. All right, and then our Berry Burst. These are just such pretty colors together. And because I don't have my little scrubber here, I'm just gonna kind of get rid of this off camera here. All right, so hopefully that'll work. And then this is our Berry Burst. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Okay. And then I'm going to grab out our Dapper Denim. And for the little clouds on here, I am using a scrap so I can stamp off on. Because I didn't want my clouds to be as dark as what this is. So I am stamping off twice. And I'm just going to throw a little cloud down here, stamp off, maybe one up here. And then again, maybe kind of in between those-ish. And yeah, I'm getting it on my paper. I need a new background. So we're going to do the same with this one here. And one maybe there. Okay. Let's get our big shot out, and we are going to cut out our balloons if I can find where I put them. All right. Clear this all out, grab our balloon die and our big shot. So if you hear my dog barking, he is upstairs, but I don't know, something must have walked past the house, so there he goes. And you know, he has one of those barks that is just, in my small house, it sounds bigger and more ferocious than what it is. Oh man. Alright, so that was quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same with our little crushed curry one. So now the rest is just assembling. So let's grab out our adhesive, and I'm going to attach my Dapper Denim. And that's just going to go on front of our card base, just centered. And our Whisper White, we're going to do the same. And we're just going to have a little tiny peek of that Dapper Denim coming through. And we'll throw on our Color Theory. I liked the gradient going from the light to the dark on here. It just kind of reminded me of a sky for our little balloons to float on and our clouds to hang out on. Now for our clouds, I said at the beginning of the video I was going to show you, and this was kind of a happy accident to be honest with you. I used my glue dots, and instead of adhering the whole entire piece down, I just put a glue dot in the center of each one of these. Okay, so I had to leave you guys for a minute because I could not find my glue dots. That will teach me for cleaning up my space. Oh my goodness. Oh, do you ever do that? You get everything clean and organized, and then you start to play again and you can't find what it is that you just put away. It's like putting it away in that little safe spot that you know, the nice safe spot that you think you're going to go back to and remember. All right. Maybe I should have waited to start this video. Okay. So all I did is I used one of these larger glue dots, and I just stuck it just on the back, and it gave it just enough lift where it wasn't completely down on the thing, which then kind of gave it that illusion of being you know, floating on the space. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my clouds on here, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so as I was doing that, I was thinking I actually had put down my circles first and then adhered my clouds on, so I kind of knew where I wanted to place the clouds according to where my little circles landed. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some adhesive on this and throw them on my little scallops, and then I'm going to put some dimensional Stampin' Dimensionals, that's what they're called. Put those on the back of each one. And this one is just going to go right up here, kind of in between these two clouds. And the other one is going to go right directly underneath of it. And I forgot to put my sentiment, so we might have to pry up that first circle so I can fit my sentiment on, because I think that's not gonna be far enough over for where I need it. Might actually just take this off and we'll get our sentiment on there. I really like this this sentiment for, make sure I have it right side up. Bring it down just a little bit so I can see. But I like the sentiment just kind of for any occasion, you know, just saying hello. All right, let's get this back on. And that's gonna go here-ish. All right. And I did go ahead and I popped up my balloons as well. When I first made this, I did it without popping them, and I kind of like the dimension that it gave. Instead of them laying flat up against it, it, you know, did kind of give the illusion of them floating in the air. And I kind of kept them at a slight angle, not too much, but everything else was kind of symmetrical along this way, so I wanted to make sure that my balloons were put at just a slight angle to just give a little bit more interest to the eye. So put this little guy down here a little bit. And then the last thing that we are going to do is we're going to put our little cute glitter epoxy shapes on. So I put 2 down here, a bigger one and a smaller one, and I put one here underneath of this cloud, and then I put 3 of them up there. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this so you don't have to spend 10 minutes watching me put these on. So I wanted to show you that is done now, but these also, in addition to the little tiny dots that you get on here, it also had these really cute little kind of raindrops on there. Or it could be used as a tear, I guess, but tears are kind of sad. So yeah, so these little raindrops. Now I have not had a chance to use those yet, but I do think it's kind of cool that we have the option between the circles and the little raindrops on those. So that's it. This is the card. Notice there is no ribbon. What? It's crazy. No ribbon on a card of mine and no wink of Stella. Are you guys proud of me? It was completed without it. So I really like the way this turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching and checking in on me. worldofjencraft.com. If you want to head over, I will have the sketch of what I base this card off of. And I will also have downloadable and printable dimensions and a supply list if you guys would like to head over there and print that out or download it to your computer. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you on my next project. Bye.